A surprising WWE debut has been revealed, plus Raw on Netflix debut episode plans have leaked, and we got a massive update on the Rey Fenix situation.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, I want to kick things off with Rey Fenix. I'm already getting tired of the drama, and what makes it even so much worse is that Rey Fenix has now deleted his tweets regarding the drama surrounding AEW. Now, I don't know what to make of this, to be honest with you. There's been some rumors that AEW was even considering releasing Rey Fenix out of his contract early. There's been rumors that suggest that, AEW was willing to make things right. And one of the big things here that I'm starting to really understand is that I think Rey Fenix is going about this the wrong way. Look, I'm not here to defend AEW. And I've said this before, like these are kind of situations where in the past when WWE has held talent hostage, I was not a fan of it. I understood it because it's business, but I was not a fan of it. And the same is applied to the situation with AEW. But I think what Rey Fenix is doing by putting out these tweets, if I were the WWE and I were to look at this, that might not be as attractive anymore. That might put a hindrance on what we might do with you if we were to sign you, because of the fact that if you are that outspoken on social media about whatever situation occurs in AEW, who's to say that you won't do it to WWE? And I think a lot of people don't understand this aspect, but how you carry yourself online, especially when you're in the wrestling business, it does have an impact on you. And obviously, he was not standing on business. And Tony Khan, I don't know. Like, I think my belief is this. I believe Tony Khan will let Rey Fenix go. I do. I think Rey Fenix will be allowed to leave AEW, and I think he's going to be associated with an NDA that he will not be able to speak out about this on interviews. He'll not be able to speak out about this on social media, hence the reason why he removed his tweets. And I think for Tony Khan, it's actually a really hard situation. We could sit here and debate a million things about Tony Khan and his company and his show. But the thing that you guys need to understand, this takes a little bit of thinking to understand. If Tony Khan lets Rey Fenix go, who is to say somebody else doesn't go on social media and starts blasting the company as a way to get out of the company? You're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. It is truly a difficult situation. Now, I think all of this could have been avoided if Tony Khan didn't add injury time to his contract. But at the same time, too, with the talks of them going to WWE, I understand both sides of the coin. And the sad thing is, none of this looks good for anybody. It doesn't look good for Rey Fenix, and it honestly doesn't look good for AEW. It's not really a good look for anybody involved, and I just wish none of this actually happened. All right, guys, WWE Raw on Netflix. Okay, this is pretty cool. Roman Reigns is set to actually work on the episode. He is scheduled to compete at the WWE Raw debut episode on Netflix. This was first reported by Dr. Chris Featherstone, PhD. You guys may have seen him on Sportskeeda. As of late, he's been breaking some stories, and honestly, I know Sean Ross Sapp even vouched for it. There's been these situations where he's reporting stuff, and they seem to be relatively accurate. Now, you might be wondering, with Roman Reigns going on the Raw episode for Netflix, what is the plan here? Now, I just want to mention this because I think this is important. We know that CM Punk and Seth Rollins is expected to main event at the Intuit Dome on the Raw Netflix debut, which is a WrestleMania match. WWE internally is viewing this episode as a WrestleMania-esque episode of television. That means they are going all hands on deck. They are stacking the show, which I think is a really good idea for the WWE. I think it's going to lead to a lot of excitement for Raw being on Netflix. But at the same time, too, what could they have planned for Roman Reigns? Well, WrestleVotes has also agreed that Roman Reigns is scheduled to be part of this match, or to be part of this event in a match. But I wonder, what is WWE's plan here? Ladies and gentlemen, let's just throw it all out there. Roman Reigns versus Jacob Fatu. I think that's the route they should go. I think Roman Reigns versus Jacob Fatu should happen on the debut episode of Raw on Netflix, and then I believe The Rock should come out and be revealed as the higher power, the tribal chief, the people's champ, the final boss for this new bloodline. I think that's what you do. You have Roman Reigns versus Jacob Fatu. Jacob Fatu shocks the world. He beats Roman Reigns. The new bloodline stand tall over Roman Reigns with The Rock there in attendance. and that will generate so much excitement for WWE on their first episode of Raw on Netflix. Like, I think this would be a no-brainer. And at the same time, Roman Reigns losing to Jacob Fatu literally does wonders for Jacob Fatu. There's a reason why WWE has been carefully keeping them away from each other, not having so much physical involvement with each other. And obviously that's because there is a huge desire for this match to happen. So my speculation is that is the actual plan. And if you are the WWE, that is the plan that makes the most sense. Plus, with Seth Rollins versus CM Punk in the main event, eventually we get to CM Punk versus Roman Reigns at WrestleMania. And obviously, we should all know by now, the favor more than likely is CM Punk getting his main event spot at WrestleMania. And Paul Heyman's going to have to pull some strings for that to happen. And I think, with them doing the Seth and CM Punk match early, it just makes a lot of sense. I know it's a WrestleMania caliber match, but if you could get WrestleMania caliber matches on TV, that's even better. So why would we complain about that? And that brings us to our last story. Ladies and gentlemen, the son of Evander Holyfield, boxing legend. Yes, the son, Elijah Holyfield, made his WWE debut before NXT last night. Now, what's actually really interesting, though, is WWE was taping for WWE LFG. And WWE LFG is the Legends Future Greats show that is going to be on A&E, and it airs in 2025. Now, what's really interesting is WWE actually kept Elijah Holyfield's name. A lot of people were under the belief that Holyfield would be getting a new name, which I think is ridiculous because WWE has brought in all these people from ESPN, all these sports people into the company. TKO is trying to change the outlook of WWE, and normally these talents that come to the PC, they're given new stage names. Well, Elijah Holyfield should have never had a new name because of the fact that he comes from a legendary father. Now, what's actually even more impressive, I spoke to people directly at the Performance Center last night, and I asked them for their feedback on this guy. And all that I was told was this guy clearly doesn't look like a rookie. So whatever WWE is doing with him, they are saying very, very good things for this guy. They are very high on this guy. It makes me even more excited to see what he looks like in the ring. Everybody was telling me that his charisma's there, his in-ring ability's there. He understands how to work the cameras. He understands how to make an entrance. I mean, I'm literally hearing rave reviews. And the people that I spoke to that were at the Performance Center watching the taping told me, don't be surprised if you see this guy become a massive name in the WWE. As soon as I heard that, that immediately got me thinking, hey, WWE, it's a good thing you didn't change his name, because if you have a Holyfield in your main event scene at WrestleMania one day, that's going to do wonders. Ladies and gentlemen, that's the Ango Show.